Hello to you all and welcome to a very soggy, very wet allotment this morning. So I'm going to be planting this grapevine right here. And I'm going to be planting it outside in this spot here. The vine is then going to grow inside the polytunnel. I'm going to grow it in the middle here, up a support, right up to the top. And then it's going to branch out to the left and it's going to go and branch out to the right. So it's going to take the next few years to actually get the grapevine established, but planting it now is a really good time to plant a grapevine, so it's dormant and then it will just take off in spring. Hopefully I'll be able to train it up the middle and down the sides, and then hopefully the next year, so the year after, I should be able to be harvesting some grapes. So this is the variety of grape that I'm going to be planting today. It's called Vanessa. It is a seedless variety that is purple. I actually got this at the garden centre on sale, so it was $3.99 instead of $15.99. I managed to actually get quite a lot from my fruit cage in that sale. I got two grapevines actually. I got a red one and this purple one that I'm going to be planting today. I managed to get some fruit from my fruit cage and it was all in the sale, so look out for those sales at the moment because they are going on at the garden centres and the home improvement stores. So the reason that I'm planting the purple variety of grape here and the red one at home is because I said to Danny at the Grapevine Garden, I cannot plant a grapevine without calling it Danny, because I can't think of a grapevine without thinking of him, his channel being the Grapevine Garden. So I said, which one should I plant in the polytunnel? And he said, well, I'm wearing purple scrubs today, so plant the purple one in the polytunnel. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to be digging a hole outside, but I'm also going to be digging a hole inside of the polytunnel because the vine is actually going to be fed underneath of the bottom of this side of the polytunnel, and then it's going to grow on the other side. Now I wanted the roots on the outside so I don't have to think too much about irrigation on the inside of the polytunnel, and they'll be able to get lots of rainwater and be able to really spread out here. So inside, I've got quite a deep hole there and it goes right underneath. So I've got an even bigger hole outside and that feeds right the way through to the hole I've dug inside. This is where the roots are going to go. So what I'm then going to do is just take this grapevine out of its nursery plot very gently. If anyone knows me, they know that I'm not the gentlest when dealing with roots of plants. So that has got loads of really healthy roots on there, which is absolutely fantastic. So now I'm just going to thread that through that hole so that the vine is on the inside and the roots are on the outside. And there it is the other side. So the grapevine's here, the roots are on the outside. So I'm just going to fill in this hole here, leaving space for that vine to have some support on it at a later date. And then I'm just going to fill in this hole here. I've got some farmyard manure that I'm going to add to it, as well as the soil that I dug up. So it's going to have a bit of a mixture, and then the roots of this grapevine should be able to fill this hole nicely and just spread out as much as they want and get themselves right at home ready for springtime. So that is my grapevine, Danny, all planted, all ready to come to life next spring, hopefully. So now I just need to think about how I'm going to train it up and over the roof of the inside of the roof, of the polytunnel. So that is my question of the day. Has anyone got any good ideas for me of what I can train this grapevine up over the next few years? yes, it is now absolutely pouring down with rain. So I'm going to take this time, I'm going to sit in my polytunnel, listen to the rain, enjoy my cup of tea. I'm so glad that my grapevine is now in, and I'm really excited about my polytunnel, to be honest with you. So just behind me here we have got kale, we've got cabbages, we've got garlic, radish, mooly radish, you name it, it is growing behind me. So around the grapevine in front of me, so this side here and this side here, I'm going to be planting all of my spares that I've got in my greenhouse. So I had loads of spares. I had you name it again, kale, broccoli, cabbages, you name it again. So I'm going to be planting them either side of here, because you know there's no point wasting them. I might as well have some crops growing over winter, and then hopefully they'll take off in spring. So I'm so excited about my polytunnel. I just think it's just such an amazing way to grow over the winter, and you know, as well as the summer. But there's so many interesting things you can do with it, and so many fun things. Like I've just planted a grapevine, and I probably wouldn't have done that if I didn't have a polytunnel to do that in. So I'm really excited about it. So I'm now going to sit here in the rain, in my polytunnel, enjoy my tea. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you again soon.